Welcome back everyone to your Game of Thrones recaps. Today is Season 5, Episode 3, High Sparrow. My name's Kyle Maddock. Let's get right to it. We start off this week as Arya finally gets to see inside the House of Black and White. She quickly learns that it's not in fact a cookie factory, but a sadness factory. With no TV and no internet, Arya gets bored really quickly and asks Jaqen H'ghar to Mr. Miyagi her into a faceless man. Jaqen tells her that she must become no one first, so she gets rid of all her clothes and washes a dead guy, which Jaqen tells her is something no one wants to do. Then he laughs at his own joke. At the wall, Jon learns that being president isn't as fun as it seems. First, you have special interest groups like Stannis asking for things. Then you have people refusing to do what you say, even though you're clearly in charge. Jon tries to send Jaina Slint to take command of Greyguard, but Slint wants nothing of it, despite being a way better job than he currently has, cleaning out the shower drains at a castle full of lonely dudes. But Jon always gets people to do what he says, like that time at Winterfell, he told Bran to go watch those two blonde people have sex in the tower. So instead of reassigning Janos, he chops his head off, and now he has no one to run Greyguard. Oh, you know nothing, Jon Snow. Speaking of Winterfell, the Boltons are hard at work refurbishing it. Roose is a savvy guy, and he knows that the time to flip a castle is now, while interest rates are low. He also knows that now is the time to flip his bastard son. So he brokers a deal with Littlefinger to marry Ramsay to Sansa. Upon hearing that Sansa is now in her third forced engagement, her friend, Jane Poole, gets jealous and wonders why she can't find an abusive lord to force her into marriage too. Meanwhile, Pod and Brienne count on the fact that no one in Westeros ever looks up and spy on Littlefinger from the top of a hill. They wait to strike, and Brienne tells Pod her origin story. She was once a normal-sized girl until Renly spilled radioactive wine on her and turned her into Brienne the Beauty, defender of the universe. Down in King's Landing, Marjorie and Tommen are finally wed, making this Margie's third strategically plotted marriage, but only the first one that's consummated, as Tommen goes crazy, like a kid in a movie store. Marjorie tells Cersei that she can't wait for Cersei's adolescent son to get her pregnant, a sentence that would make any normal woman in the world throw up, but not one who has had sex with her brother next to the corpse of their child. Elsewhere in the city, the High Septon is arrested by the Sparrows, a crazy right-wing religious group who take it upon themselves to decide what is right and what is wrong in the eyes of their gods. Cersei meets with the High Sparrow, who refuses to wear shoes. So she puts him in charge of the church because she's really bored and has nothing to do until Orange is the New Black comes back on. Finally, in Volantis, Tyrion has had enough of being caged up and decides to get out and stretch all three legs in a brothel, even though Varys thinks this is a terrible idea. In talking to one of the employees there, Tyrion completely misses that Jorah Mormont is sitting in a corner, pouting over getting kicked out of Khaleesi land. Tyrion goes outside to pee, but is grabbed by Jorah, who tells him that he's taking Tyrion to see the Queen, and Varys sighs, wishing he was still playing Uncle Fester in the musical version of The Addams Family. And there you have it, your recap for Season 5, Episode 3, High Sparrow. My name's Kyle Maddock. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you liked this video, make sure to click that like and subscribe button below and leave a comment. Join the conversation. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week.